try this no passives run again, see if I can get it to work. Since it's actually like just the one achievement I don't have. Would be nice to have. You can try and go to that store early on. See what it has to offer. I definitely think that I'm not going to go for the assemble this run. I need AoE, but unless I get literally exactly the AoE piece of the assemble, I think I should rely on other things. The assemble is not going to be consistently giving me AoE after all. Okay. And preferably as many sonic circles as possible would be great. Should take a bomb if I see one as well. I'll absolutely take a level 2 ball lightning. The level 1 ball lightning, not bad either. Don't know what the odds are for that, but it is what it is. Just bounce up into that refresh. I did not change my targeting, but it doesn't look like it mattered because I landed that. Interesting. I'm actually quite tempted by that. I'll hold for now. I'll hold. Just bounce around a bit, collect a tiny bit more gold. Which allows me to buy... I don't want any of these orbs. I will remove a pebble though. One more pebble removal off of being able to get my spin event originality benefit off of it. Which is definitely what I'm looking for. Wow, these refreshes, eh? Uh-huh, so that's how it is. I was hoping for the tiniest bit more, to be honest. Alright, let's just finish you off. I don't need you sticking around any longer. Ah, this is unfortunate. How does one hit that? Let's do this. Well, I got the kill. I guess we just fully ignore it, don't we? Yeah. There's a collateral. I'm gonna take the collateral. I'm looking for AoE in area 2, and collateral is telling me that it's AoE in area 2. So it should be good. Very importantly as well, the collateral should also be pretty decent in area 3. I think it's just a very good orb there. And I need my AoE. I really do. However, I'm fine to shoot collateral here. I have else to mess around with after all. It's not like I need it. The flat damage benefit on it is simply enough, isn't it? Simply. Okay, cool. Now let's do a shot like this, which is designed to try and hit that refresh down there. Nice. Oh, an opposite reaction. Should be quite decent. Does have funny synergy with the collateral damage, doesn't it? Destroying my health. Hey, look, I'm fine with that if it gives me results. Cool. As long as I get results, I'm fine with that. Just looking for a win for this run. Since I believe it's mostly just luck, there are just a few orbs that you really would love to be hitting, and most importantly of all, not all Area 3 boss fights are created equal. If I could get a upgrade you, Super Sapper, that would be amazing. Whatever his name is. Let's just skip the chest. There we go. Definitely not looking for the orbs this run. I can spend as much cash as I want ripping the orbs out of my deck, but I'll happily also spend 8 gold removing it all from my deck. Let's just go for a shot like this, see if I can get some of the desired bombs. I got some of them. And now let's go for it again. Lovely. Perhaps I shan't do it on the collateral damage. Just because there's really no need to. I thought I'd change my targeting. Honestly, this is worth it. Oh, ball lightning with it. Interesting. Should be very solid. I'm just going to shoot straight there so that we get the pigs immediately. And that seems like I should send some upgrades onto the ball lightning because that was quite impressive. I know that was due to the orb that buffed it, this thing, but I wasn't expecting that much. Not at all. Oh, you missed that coin, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Pretty sure that should be able to. Oh my. It just obliterated everything. I've already sworn off of you, I'm afraid, so not this run. Now I do have an elite here. Can't get the bazoo, but should be a simple enough fight. Oh yeah, it really should be. Alright, my first shot was quite solid, I believe. Apart from the targeting for the orbs, but I expected something to quickly hit a refresh there. It seems like that was not the case. Oh, that's really unfortunate, isn't it? Oh well. Wow. I was expecting slightly more value, to be honest. Just ever so slightly. Oh, you've got to be joking. Well, that's fine. I'm not really actually losing any resources. My health is good, my cash is completely fine, and I'm hardly tempted to shoot this collateral damage next. Absolutely not required though, so I'm just gonna. Nice. I've never really had a three-pronged before for that map. So it's cool to be able to pull it off. Unfortunate. I imagine this fight should be pretty simple. I don't think I need like any health to deal with it. I will, however, shoot this first shot into a crit. I think that is rather important. Oh, not the best, but the flat damage really does clutch it out there. Makes it so that the shot was at least mildly worthwhile. Alright, let's do a shot like this. And how does our next shot interact, actually? Cool. Sure. That should be a lot of damage. Yep, it's a lot of damage. Alright, and this is basically just finishing it up. Bye-bye. Lovely stuff. Rubble upgrade. Man, state regulations wouldn't actually be too bad. Decreasing the damage, self-damage I take from the bombs. I'm worried about that after all. Now, exactly which way did I want to go? The answer is, there's not really any way I want to go, as well as I've got a very, very unfortunate elite. I think that getting this, elite? Boss. I think that getting this boss is extremely, extremely not recommended. I think that is a much tougher fight than I would like it to be. I'm happy to take the activate orb. I can discard it for its amazing, amazing benefits. And yep, I can already discard it for its amazing, amazing benefits. Lovely. Let's just splat orb upgrade. Now we have 1, 2, 3, and a 4. So let's do that upgrade. Alright. One more potentially. Fine with one more. There we go. Really not worth it, but I just wanted to do something there. Otherwise, I'm just like not doing much there. Alright, collateral damage should be able to get a kill on the second shot. Rob's definitely getting a kill on the first shot. In fact, no, not quite double damage. Well, I don't even know if I need you to hit any red bombs. It looks like you will, and it looks like they're going to die from that. I presumed that the plus damage would be enough, but poltergeist is tempting for sure. Consider myself untempted. I'm fighting this boss, and they definitely don't incentivize that much AoE, and I've already got collateral. Alright, so this is a pretty heavy hitting echo. A pretty heavy hitting echo, eh? Now, if you actually hit 4 bombs here, I'll be quite pleased. Especially since navigation is almost forced. Not quite, eh? Well, at least it was a fun shot. Now, let's have you do that. Oh, ever so slightly more would have been beautiful, but yeah, whatever. Alright, surely I've got a summoning circle in my future. Surely. I have Force of Infection. I would actually really rather Novice Navigate, so let's aim scarily close to the right hand fire, right? I think that was the best spot for me to aim though. I'm just going to try and finish this with Collidable first shot, I believe. I would prefer not to take this kind of fight, but if I do, that's definitely going to end it. Definitely. Prime Slime, Betsy's Hedge. I mean, Prime would be amazing as always. Betsy's is also not bad, I guess. Alas, I cannot take either. A very solid splat up there. I don't really have one form of AoE, so I'm fine to just shoot it. It's probably going to get a bomb as well. I'm shocked. I probably shouldn't shoot that. This is probably going to hit all of them, to be honest. I'll be pleased if it doesn't. Only got 2, lovely. Thanks for that card, I definitely needed it. Alright, I've got a store coming later. I'm looking forward to it, although I would prefer 2 stores, that's for sure. Where exactly... I don't want to risk it, to be honest. I kind of sack a lot of health already. Let me see what it is. Okay. No event trying for me. Alright, surely I get at least one fight. Wow. Very unfortunate event there. Can't take any of those options. No orbs for me there either. Okay. Really not what I was hoping for. Wow. I'm not feeling that optimistic about this boss fight. Yeah, really not the kind of deck setup I'm looking for. Trying to like picture my next few shots, and they're not as good as I was hoping they'd be, for sure. I guess I'm gonna actually try and activate Obstack. I think that's what I should try and do. I didn't get the activator, but I did get a Bull Lining, which should be able to achieve nowhere near as much as I'd hoped. Need the board back. Okay. Do I want to try and burn through them with flat damage? Kind of? Not much else is working, is it? Let's try it. Well, it was successful. Real quick, there's 7. Yeah, there's enough bombs to kill me. Good to know. Now, honestly, I'm going to let you take that turn and shoot a Rubble, because a Rubble has a much higher chance of killing me. Okay, a Rubble actually has a very good... Nice. I never thought Rubble would kill me. I should have just shot the Splatter in retrospect. This is exactly the kind of fight I did not want to get. As long as you get a kill on the first shot, I'm happy, I guess. Of course, that's asking too much. It's unfortunate because the Rubble almost managed to hit the bombs then. Well, I mean, you asked for it, really. I asked you to politely die, you chose not to, so goodbye to my health. Let's do that, of course. Rubber's Orb, I don't believe we have the space for in this build. Kind of already have a bit too many buff the next shot orbs for it to be lining up successfully consistently. And this is a disgusting fight for me to get. I'm going to shoot this collateral damage and it's going to be amazing. That's what I'm going to do. Not quite the value I was hoping for, but at least I got 1 kill in a reasonable time frame. Hopefully I can get a second. Yes, there we go. Okay. It looks like I also got a third in a reasonable time frame. The time frame was my health decreasing, but oh, well that's like the perfect setup, isn't it? Into an absolutely rubbish orb to just benefit from it. Unfortunate. What you really don't want is those next orbs all next to each other. You... Yeah. At least it didn't matter, eh? That map can get very, very annoying. Luckily it wasn't. I did that out of... Yeah, I should have definitely just not done that. Did that out of habit. I see I see. Splattle? Realistically, every single upgrade I'm making to my deck at this point on is making me stronger in this upcoming fight. So that's what that's doing. Refresh Circle for my collateral damage. Here's the issue with Refresh Circle. I've currently got 2 orbs, which I probably will. Well, I'd rather not be firing this one. And I'll fire this one when I have to. I really don't want to be firing Refresh Circle either. It's probably worth it. It's probably worth it though, unfortunately. I think I need to kind of pick it up. Want me to find something steps? I mean, look, there are still so many decent orb hits for me to get that, like, surely it's just worth going here, but it is worrying, of course. Let's see just how many procs I can get. Extremely close. Wow, I took a lot of damage here. It's fine. I'll just take my left. Plus Mirror Orb is very unfortunate. I might keep it in my deck. There are a few hits which I guess I'm actually pretty fine with, aren't there? Interesting. Let's just consider this real quick. Bull Lightning is... I think I just removed the Mirror Orb. This is tough. I know I should have grabbed one more gold there, but just going a bit fast, I guess. Collateral, bomb, removal. My win condition in the upcoming fight is collateral, so we're removing the activate orb, yes. No point in activate orb, I'm fine with squares. If I had an AoE orb, then sure. Collateral upgrade, not really that required, it's just this 987 that I care about. Ball Lightning. I feel like Rubble is my Hail Mary for the upcoming boss fight, but I think I can remove it safely here. It's pretty solid. Absolutely can't take that, and I'm definitely not willing to halve my max HP either. Alright, I just accept the health loss and move on. Should be fine though. Yeah. Nice and simple stuff there, isn't it? Let's just do something like this card, I see. I'd rather not. Well, if I don't lose too much extra health, I kind of need it for the upcoming fights. What's more valuable? 987? I think so. I kind of do want a tiny bit of extra cash, but it's definitely not worth losing any health over. Okay. This is nice and simple because I just aim like this, I think. No, that was not it, but at least it worked. At least it worked. Oh, I didn't have enough flat damage. Interesting. Oh, I did not expect to be taking hits here. That's really not what I was after. Oh well. Oh, come on. Unfortunate, to say the least. I really wish I had more health going into this upcoming boss fight, but we'll be fine, right? The collateral damage are definitely what we're looking for here, but is it enough? That's what I'm worried about. I do have an amazing opposite reaction coming up. Good. Sorry, how do I just do this, right? Yes. Good, so let's take this shot. Preferably get the refresh, good. Okay. I need to make sure to not die on my next shot. I already have that achievement. Well, pretty sure this should wipe out all of the enemies. That's not the main question I have though. There we go. It was basically exactly what I was after. I think I might have killed myself. I didn't, but I didn't wipe out the enemies. Wow. I need some more red bombs. Huh. Impressive. Wow. Okay. I was expecting death there. I, in fact, did not get death. Well, let's try again. No apple day for me. This time, if you'd be so generous as to grant me perhaps an echo or something circle, anything like that, that would be appreciated. I'd like that a lot. Thanks. Hello, not much. Okay. Unfortunate. I would very much appreciate being able to do this. What was it? Reactions, collateral damage. I mean, it did feel like a pretty solid build, didn't it? I was also setting up my build quite well towards the end there. I think that going for the rubble removal and all that nonsense was kind of exactly what I needed. It was just unfortunate because, like, I didn't actually have enough time. The reliance on the collateral damage in the normal fights and the excessive health hemorrhaging that I was doing, really, not ideal. It cost me a lot more than I would like. Still just a bit surprised that that final shot didn't actually get more damage there. I was definitely expecting it to. When I say damage, of course, I'm just talking about bomb damage. Alright, now that we've got that upgrade, let's slow down a bit, maybe try and afford something in the store. If not, I'm fine to just skip the store. It's not like I can buy something circle in the store. Which makes me a whole lot less interested. Now, I have a lot of extra max health to play with here. We'll see how that turns out. If I happen to find a... I'm going to check behind the waterfall, just to try and get an elite. Yeah, if I find another collateral damage, then the restores are putting me in a great spot, but... In a perfect world, I'm not playing collateral damage 3 times in a row. No bomb for me, okay. Good damage. And yeah, I'm looking forward to all the extra max health gains. If I can average 4 per fight, I'll be extremely happy. Some fights may last a shorter time than that, especially if I'm picking up like collateral damage and I am required to shoot it before. But okay. I'll just hit it directly then. All I really need is a few good hits where I'm actually hitting a decent number of pegs like this shot, and this guy will just fall over, yeah. Nice laser. These are the enemies, right? Niv. Unfortunate. I'll take it if it did. I'm fine either way here. Okay, it's fine. Don't really need the upgrade, but it should come in handy. That certainly would be a nice passive. Alright, I'll take it. Bring it on, I guess. Now... I mean, yeah, just prioritizing as many fights as possible is definitely... I had a refresh there? Oh my god, there was a refresh there? Prioritizing as many fights as possible is definitely ideal, just because if I'm averaging 4 HP per fight, then that's definitely something I want to be going for. Nice. A refresh is exceptionally close, though. It's pretty hard to not hit that refresh if I'm aiming for these bombs. Alright, so you have fallen, but now I have to deal with your ranged attack. Oh, that gets the crit, doesn't it? That turns it into a pretty solid hit. Oh, bye-bye. I was just given a full roll there, so that's just too much for you. Holy, best elite ever. No, but seriously. Ecolb is quite incredible for this run. Quite incredible. I've just got to make sure to get to my restores now, because my deck is larger than I would like. I really don't need this egg. I'd be happy to shoot it, to be honest, because I don't want it doing anything. Let's just shoot a pretty low impact echo. I say pretty low impact, that was still pretty high impact. But you know, that's just because it's echo. It's very hard to get a shot which echo is not going to be able to follow up. I'm not doing that. Being able to follow up on well. especially with some event originality. Alright, not quite the kind of passives I'm looking for, but I'm sure the next store will be massively better. I will accept a ball lightning on the condition that I actually won't. I think the best stuff that I'm doing doesn't involve ball lightning now that I have the echo. This is specifically because I have the echo, but I do think that that is the case. Alright, this fight will be done sometime. Just gotta blast my way through. This gets an interesting shot. Not that interesting. I'll get a refresh on my next shot, I guess. I guess. Boom. He's at a solid half health now. Ooh. Let's just bounce straight into that crit, then get an extra 100 follow through on the Echo Orb. Nice. In a perfect world, I pick up a good orb to get good damage immediately on for the Echo Orb. Spell Orb certainly can do that. There are other orbs that'll do it better for me. That would be nice. I'm kind of playing it a bit slow here, as I'm sure you've noticed. Just trying to potentially get any extra gold that I may want. That's exactly what I was on about. I really don't want to not go to a store again for a lack of gold. Yeah, rubble was exactly what I was talking about with getting an orb which can deal good damage for my left it is. Left, right. My Echo to benefit from. Honestly, yeah, 0 heal, that's what I thought. I just wanted it gone. I don't really need to heal that much at all. Alright, and now let's just do a lovely shot like that. It's able to get decent value. Maybe not as much as I would have hoped. But that shot certainly finishes things up. I see. That's fine. Alright. I really want some more moves in my deck. It seems like I can't line up the call pretty consistently, which is unfortunate. $128. I mean, all I need to do is get Echo immediately after this. Easy as that. Which, to be fair, plus 2 orbs in my deck for the first time around, and I'm definitely going to take that potion bolt. Also can start spending some upgrades on it. I am finding a few assemble pieces, but not planning on buying them. Let's just... I really want to go left. The extra max HP is just super worth it. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that, especially if I get a fight here. Not really. Not really. But this summoning circle right here, that's exactly what I wanted to go to this store for. Interesting. I feel like Activate or Record is just a combo that I need to take here. I expect it should be quite solid. Honestly, mildly scared of doing too much, so let's just try and do a little bit less. Gotta make sure to get my heal value after all. There's the second bomb. Unfortunate, of course. So it means we get all this infection earlier than I would like. In a perfect world, of course, I'm just not getting this infection. I'd only have to deal with it for the navigation, which admittedly is not the easiest. Alright, that should be able to finish things up and, more importantly, open up my navigation. I am just going to take an Orb with it again. Yeah, sounds good. I think Orb is a very, very decent orb here. Now, of course, I would prefer a summoning circle, but if I'm going to get an opposite, and I'm not going to get a summoning circle, then I'm just going to take what I'm offered. 4-8, extremely good stats, especially when you actually hit a real number of pegs, which you decided to do. Thank you very much. And now, if you'd be so kind as to also get a kill, I'd greatly appreciate that. Alas, no such luck. Alright, boom, bomb. That's fine because this does things. It does enough. Takes the fall. Now, do you feel like hitting 2 bombs? You feel like getting some poison actually, and that works splendidly. 73, how about 75? Sounds like a deal. Now, of course, I can buy another Echo. The remove is great. Another Echo is greater. I do not need Spearman's originality benefits for my Echo. Alright, I'm liking the look of my deck. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be removing for the Area 2 boss fight. The restorbs are not making the final list, shall we say. But I'm still just very happy with what I got. It should be not quite... Oh no, yeah, perfect. A little bit of healing. A little bit more healing. An excellent amount of damage. I really don't need to shoot my next orbs, do I? Yes. I do not. Let's, however, slow it down so I can hit that refresh, which in a perfect world would have been nice, but apparently I missed. What's the best upgrade here? Trick question. There are 2 best upgrades. I think those are it. I don't know. It's honestly actually a tough call. Now, I should of course greed for some extra cash here. I'm happy with that. Okay. Get the restorbs out of the way early, I guess. Don't mind if I do. And then I get a Ravel. And in a perfect world, you're going to ignore this part. I get the distinct feeling that you're going to do exactly that, hit a crit, and then also proceed to get a Ravel amount of damage. I love Ravel. I think we can all see why. Imagine you... Oh my god, really? I love it. Well... Ain't that grand. Especially since I have 2 Echoes in my deck, I could very easily gain Echo value from that. Of course, not this time, but there's always next time. So there's no more bombs on the map, which does cause some issues. I guess I shoot this. I'm not actually shooting the Echo though. I think that I can do better than 142 damage. I think that I can do slightly better, yeah. Not by much, but by enough that I guess it counts. Again, I'll just shoot the 230. Crit, please? I don't know if this is going to hit the crit. I'm very worried that... Nah, totally right. Yeah. Get digging. Hey, look, if you happen to hit that crit, then it's like a 3,000 damage. Yep. Literally, exactly as I said, it's 3,000 damage. I'll take it. Actually, I won't take it because of Echo. I should have taken it. I actually will shoot the Pebble. It sucks a lot, but I'll take it. If you could get a crit, that would be beautiful. No such luck. Wow. It's got way closer than it needed to get. Especially after the incredible shot I had with the rubble. At least I'm healing, right? Yippee! Alright. Time to stop messing around. We'll finish things up next shot. I see. I might have just super screwed up, but Only one way to find out, I guess. 938 is what I'm looking for. Did you just do what I think you just did? Oh, well, that's not a satisfying way to end the video.